I Shalom. First and foremost, gonna give all praises and glories due Kwahoa, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kwakadash. Double honors, much love and respect to the elders and apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to all you Akim out there on the highways and byways, noising this word abroad, all around the world. And Shalom to the few sisters listening in silence to the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So here you have a situation. Here, you have a man, so-called black man or whatever, that's sitting in his car or whatever, live streaming, and you know, and dudes run up on him, what I'm saying, wanting his chain, you know, and here it is, he ends up getting deleted, you know, over the fact that, you know, over his chain. But you see, let me just play a little bit of this real quick. I'm just gonna just play a little bit of it, and I'm gonna get back to the, what I was saying. Shit, and that's what make a motherfucker be wanting to get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no. Yeah, so I guess, they try to get him for his chain or whatever. And he tried to fight back, but, he ended up getting killed in the process. But, you see, that's all due to the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Because you don't see any other nation or any other people, behaving like this. You only see our people doing this. You only see this amongst our people, but you don't see this amongst all these other nations, though. You're not gonna see this amongst, the small hatters, or the East Indians, or the Arabs, or the Chinese, or the Japanese, or any of these other nations, but our people. And this further proves that we are the people. You know, we are the people of the book. Okay, because everything is all in the scriptures. Everything is all there. Like I said, me and the brother was having a conversation, yesterday about how our people just hate each other. And it's true. We surely hate each other. And it all goes back to the curses. All right. It all goes back to the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Okay. So this just further proves that we are the people of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We are the people of the Lord. We are the true Hebrew Israelites. Okay. Because of things like this, incidences like this proves every day that we are the people of the Lord. All right. No other nation fits this. Okay. And we're the only ones that are actually teaching us the men of the Lord, from the head apostles of GMS on down. We're the only group on the face of this planet. All the Israelite camps teach this too. But, GMS is the number one Israelite group that teaches about the curses. And it all makes sense. So real quick, let me get Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54, and it reads, "So that the man that is tended amongst you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and towards his wife and his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave." You see? So that man, he had an evil eye towards his brother. He wanted to rob his own brother. All right. So what ended up happening is, good morning. Morning. All right. So, what ended up happening is he ended up getting killed, over a chain. And that's what you see, and that's what you see going on. Salakia. That's what you see going on in the hood. This is the typical behavior that goes on in the hood, you know. So, real quick, I just wanted to make that real quick. This just proves that we are the people, and that we're definitely under the curses, and these curses are actually real. So with that, I'm gonna leave it there. Gonna give all praises and glories due to Yahweh Bashem Yashai Bashem Rakwak Wadash. Shalom.